Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. Thanks again for watching. It's Sunday, the 12th of October. And some very wet weather on its way during the next 24 hours, particularly across England and Wales, and particularly across central and southern parts of England and Wales. This is the latest forecast rainfall. This is only for 6 hours though, running from midday through to the end of Monday. And you can see here, look, totals of 20 to in excess of 60 millimetres of rain. So some really heavy rain around. It's basically East Anglia, the South and East Midlands, Southern Wales southwards where we see most of the rain. But you see here, look, the rain also getting into northern England and into northern parts of Wales. A few showers across Scotland, across the north and east of Scotland particularly, but the best of the weather out towards the west. More on that in just a second. First though, just catching up with the MJO, and interesting to see this going the way that was forecast a few days ago, coming out into phase 7 around about the 17th of the month, and then getting into phase 8 around the 24th, and then back into phase 1 around about the 30th of October. So first up, phase 7 usually looks like this through October, with building heights coming through the country. So a tendency certainly for higher than normal heights off towards the north. What they're not seeing is that low that's down towards the south developing, but still this idea that pressure building, and that's where the models are taking us towards the end of the week, although they're not keeping it there for very long. And that directly contradicts phase 8, which, as we said, starts off on around the 24th of the month. Phase 8 again has higher than normal heights with trough off towards the east, big ridge through the UK. So generally we do see high pressure in there, although the model's trying to break that down and say, well, yeah, you might get high pressure for 2 or 3 days from the end of this week, but just not lasting for long. But phase 8 certainly points towards that pressure building in. There's no doubt that as phase 8 gives way to phase 1, we certainly see a big change taking place with this big trough down through the country as phase 8 sets in. So dominated by low pressure heading into the early part of November, and this is pretty well where we've been hooked up at the moment with the MJO, saying that the ridge would build at the end of the week. And yes, there may be a trough off towards the west of the country, but the ridge would build in. We'd get several days of dry weather, perhaps lasting for 7 to 10 days before we see this breakdown at the end of the month. So we're still going to go for the breakdown at the very end of October, early parts of November, and we're still going to go for the pressurised at the end of this week, but it's what happens in between. And I still think the operationals haven't quite got this one pinned down properly. They're trying to make it more unsettled than it will actually be. And here are the operationals. This is the GFS, and shows low pressure over the south on Monday, that bringing the rain up. But there's the high to the north. And the pressures aren't particularly very low. We're looking at a central pressure of probably around 998 for that low. So again, pressures are fairly well, not high, but they're not that low for an area of low pressure at this time of year across the south of the country. Tuesday sees the low off in the North Sea. On Wednesday sees fronts moving back in from the west, tracking northwards and eastwards, bringing further rain, and they clear eastwards on Thursday. Now you'll know if you were watching yesterday, the GFS is chopping and changing here, because yesterday's run had a ridge kind of in there like so. Yesterday got the low out here, and it had got a warm front coming through here, but it had that ridge much further west. So you see the GFS having difficulty resolving this. So I'm not going to put too much store by the operationals just at the moment, and I think we're going to stick with our original forecast of things improving towards this weekend. But of course I'll keep you updated right the way throughout here at weatherweb.net. But whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Don't forget the site's kept free of charge by you coming back and using the site regularly. It means we can put more adverts in front of you, which is what generates the revenue that keeps the site completely free of charge. So thanks for keep coming back and watching. Please do tell your friends about us, and for now, thanks for watching and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.